Hey people, hope you're having a wonderful day. This is my Preecha guide, or at a glance guide. Today I'll be touching on her. I think she's going to make a preacher out of me. I'm sure there's some kind of other puns there. I'm not so witty. I really do like her. She seems really cool. She reminds me a lot of Sagat for some reason. I'll probably get hate for that somewhere, but she's very interesting. I never really played much of Joe Higashi in KOF or Fatal Fury. So if this is my introduction to the kickboxing sort of character, I love the Ali trunks. She kind of looks like my flatmate. And yeah, I am excited to see what tricks she has under her sleeve. Her faraway jab actually seems really good. It's very long seeming, but you can't trust animations. But it's 5 frames, and it has good frame advantage on hit and on block. And on normal hit, you can get her DP. Oops. And that's a sizable amount of damage and some sizable Oki. If you get on counter hit, she is able to do all of her moves. She can do the Repa. Pretty easy. She can do the fireball. Oops. Just pretty much anything, but most importantly, she can do her launch, which opens up her combo up a lot. And that's what we're looking when we're looking at characters. You want to be looking at what launchers that we can apply off of their normals. So her close light punch and her crouch light punch are very similar. Very reminiscent of Ryu's. They're very stubby, as you can see, but it's 4 frames with no proximity. There's something good about that. I don't know how far it goes. I assume it goes a few inches in front of her knee, but that might be wishful thinking. Perhaps maybe her hurt box is behind her knee as well. But very interesting. You can combo. What was it? I was able to combo her launcher off of this. So. See? I can get her launcher off of that, which is the only really the important one that we can get off of that. This and on counter hit, I'm sure she gets more, but this doesn't combo into our launcher. You could probably get this. Can't get this. Can't get this. Probably can't get that either. But it likely is good for combos. However, her close jab is really seeming disappointing right now. Probably want to combo into your crouch jab afterwards so that you can do the heavy launcher. It might be a little bit difficult doing DP though crouch for beginners. But yeah. Other than that, let's get into her jump jab. So this gives 6 frames. So this is 6 frames. So her jump in jab seems to be almost guaranteed 6 frames, though she does get more as it lowers down. But to be safe, I link into her heavy, as I think that will likely be the best thing to link into from her jab. Anyway, that's been her light punches. Let's get into her kicks. Her light kick, like most of the cast, is super cancelable, but isn't special cancelable, and has this annoying target combo. This could make a good check for like pushback technique, but when you have such great jab that goes into a kit so well, I wouldn't be using it too much. Target combo sort of like brings you forward, but you might want to just use this to poke people. I don't know if it gets anything on counter hit, but it could be a way to cash out. It's possible. But you can't get this one to hit. Now, I don't want to rag on this attack too much. It is obviously probably a natural mid, so like high evasive attacks, it will hit, if you know what I mean. Just this follow-up just sort of sucks, I think. You should make the follow-up super cancelable, and then I'd be sold on it. The second hit also sucks because it can be hyper defensed or whatever, you know. So our crouch light is okay. It seemingly has some special properties with it that lets it chain into close light kick. And we'll get into close light kick because they're kind of together. Close light kick can link into heavy, which opens up our combo game. However, when you do it this way, there's too much pushback. However, with XE, could go into like something like that, you know, from your crouch light kick. So it's pretty cool. Obviously, this is quite good. You can also just do normal repo. Just does like normal repo for the most amount of damage without bar. So you like or Gudilki, everything, you know. You can also get fireball, so you can really, it does quite a healthy amount of damage, but and it leaves you +1 right in front of them. It's really up to you what you want to do, but yeah, I found this quite interesting about crouch light. Close light, really just combo tool into that. I don't think on, I think on counter hit it might be able to offer something. No, does not offer anything better on counter hit. Maybe. Nope, parry doesn't help either. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this one, other than just get into that, if you know what I mean. I don't even think you can link it into this. No, it's only +7 or +8, so just link it into this. That's all I can say. I think this gets stuff off of paint as well, so this probably opens up like far away heavy as well. So this might be her combo route and sort of normals and stuff like that. But yeah, to be honest, on like closer inspection, I don't know why you wouldn't want to use heavy instead, to be honest, other than out of that, if you know what I mean. This is also super cancelable, so you can do something like this. And this works, of course, for all of her supers. Target combo, the jump in target combo, it gives almost like +7 on hit, almost guaranteed. So it links into our crouch heavy, which is one of our, as you see, it goes into our launcher, which opens up our combo routing, but you can just do easy combos, etc. But yeah, so you'd be like, boop, boop, you know? And it doesn't like cross up or anything like that. Our far away heavy is awesome. It is sick. It seems to like frame trap and space trap into some of our light confirms. stuff like that, or like normal sort of combos. It moves her forward. Seems a little bit more stubbier than it looks. No, it looks pretty good. This is like going to be one of her main pokes. This is going to hit crouch lights as well. This hitbox is like extremely vertical, if you know what I mean. It's one of her best moves. It will combo into her launcher, which most importantly, and yeah, it's just a real sick move. This on counter hit will combo into this. I think this on counter hit also combos into itself, but as you can see here, you can get +4 off of this. We went into crouch heavy. It's feint cancelable for +5, so you can do something like this. But it sort of reduces the combo routing. As if we remember on far away heavy, it really only combos into light DP, which is not the best damage in the world. But this crouch heavy is one of our more damaging heavies. If we look at this, is so a close heavy kick is our most damaging. This is 77, so interesting. Whereas this is 55, 66. So this is our more damaging one, you know, just to keep note of. Interestingly, it looks a lot like Ryu's medium punch from crouch. This looks like he's heavy, but no sort of crouch DP, if you know what I mean. I think that's in our dodge attack. This would be our more traditional anti-air heavy. But let's not get into that yet. But close heavy, we went into this +7 on hit with a feint. Combos into all the good stuff, you know. Yeah, just +7, so you can like do like stuff, you know. Maybe like this. It's a sort of combo you could learn, and that opens up our combo routing, because you could be like, you know, get a lot of damage. That was 205 damage off of such like a puny little combo, if you know what I mean. But yeah, on counter hit, obviously, probably opens up a little bit more. So +12, so like maybe something. But I think you'd probably best just going into this, because it's just so far reaching, you know. So that seems to be our bread and butter. This sort of, unless, yeah, it really does seem like this would even be best into this. So that's all I have to say about our heavies ground moves. Let's look at this. Six, so you should probably go into. No. Yeah, so I'm not seeming to get reliant frames on this, so I think if you wait until the last minute, you can combo into close heavy. Let's look at the damage. It's 88, 54, 44. So this is one of our our most damaging aerial. And that's why it has such the weird frames on it. So just sort of learn how to get this late as possible. And I think you could even get a close heavy kick, which seems to be our most damaging close move. But yeah, that's all I have to say about our heavy punches. Let's get into our heavy kicks. So her heavy kicks are interesting. So her far away heavy kick you can super cancel, so it'll be like, there you go. Same with the other one. Sometimes this one will be a bit too short, so I'd watch out about that. But yeah, theoretically, I mean, you could combo into this, but I've not been able to make it land, so maybe that's just me. But sweep, one of the faster sweeps from what I've told. I've looked into a lot of characters, and this seems 8 frames is a bit fast. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm tripping. But yeah. So this, let's turn the counter hit off. She doesn't have a cross up, but 5. So yeah, this proximity. 5 guaranteed goes into heavy punch, so I would do like, and that's almost guaranteed, so easy OZ. Close heavy kick. This seems to be a better cash out. Oh, so you could do like this. Theoretically, there's a sort of trap or something, or I think you would want to be going into this, but you do have enough proximity to still be in proximity to do like close heavy punch. Whether or not you would want to do this instead, this, no, that's not true combo. So yeah, you want to be doing this, so it'd be like you'd be like, do something like that. That would be like a cool spacing trap, if you know what I mean. But yeah, other than that, it's not anything to write home about. I mean, I think it's our most damaging. Yeah, it's our most damaging normal up close. 8 frames, quite slow for up close. You probably want to be using this more often, or this. But yeah, it's as you would expect. And there's nothing. I think it might be able to combo into itself on counter hit. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe with a micro walk or something. Yeah, like a. Yeah, it seems to be like a tricky one. Because I sometimes get knocked back. But maybe I think you need to like micro walk forward. Yeah. So you can see it theoretically like combo them together for more damage on counter hit. You have like 2 frames to walk in and do like a little micro dash or a micro step. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have that much to say about our high kicks. And we're going to get into our specials. Her dodge attacks are what you would expect. Quite good on counter hit, allowing you to combo into this, for example. Far away. If you miss time it, you can even get far away heavy, but you can get that. So yeah, there's a lot of combo routes you can get off of this. This is +8 with a feint, so you could theoretically go like this, for example, allowing you to go into a lot of stuff, you know? Her Rev Blow is cracked. This shit is awesome. It is like one of the best ones I've seen in the game. Obviously he's not probably good at neutral screen, but pushes them back so much you can just like go all the way over here. They're in the corner. Now you're mixing them up, you know, with your bump, 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 you know, like that kind of stuff. It's yeah, it's quite obnoxious actually, but this can obviously, I mean, like, you could use it during you could probably use it during that. I don't think it gives more damage. honestly, and I think it uses more rev guard than the standard version, so I probably wouldn't use it. But other than that, I don't see any real utility other than protecting your jumping from anti-airs. Our Repa is sort of identical. It doesn't seem to do any more damage. It comes out in the same frame. It's as you expect. If you cancel this Repa at any point during this, the frames are worse. And you only get advantage if you cancel the first hit. You get +4. Why you would want that? You're at a bad range for it. And it doesn't get better if you go down the line. Not anything really you can do inventive with this. It's sort of disappointing coming from Terry's Repa. But yeah, it's a great combo filler. Just to throw out there and mash. Very easily goes into stuff, you know. You know, it's very easy to combo out of. I try and master getting all of the hits in before you cancel into something else. That's probably going to be the tricky part of it. But other than that, it's basically just a confirm and a combo filler for the most part. And I'm not saying the XE does not have any neutral utility. So like this first hit, like +3, you could easily just go, whoop, you know, grab them. And you're +3 right in their face. You're in an advantage. They might not know that you're in an advantage, you know. This jab, extremely fast jab, you know, comes out, clips them, and get them on counter hit, potentially going into alot, you know. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. So our fireballs are really interesting. I quite like them. So the way that they work is like they exist. They consistently exist. If they walk into that, you're like completely at this side of the screen. You're completely protected from shit. I mean, why would you want to be this far? I mean, her fireballs are 14 frames, which is quite fast for a fireball in this game. XE provides heavy knockdown. The heavy variant seems to make like a shield in front of her, sort of like rock. And as you can see here, it slightly moves her forward. So when the fireball over, when she wants to move forward, she can. The heavy variant seems to provide more frames on hit and on block, so you can easily go like into this, into that, you know. These can be quite oppressive. I think quite a lot of players struggle with these. The EX version, anything like really special. Good combo fodder as well. Provides a knockdown for when you want to like come in. As you see, there was +91 frames on Oki. But yeah, very interesting fireball game. One of the fastest ones, and it sort of like goes in a sort of like hop almost. So like this will sometimes hit someone jumping or short hopping, if you know what I mean. Yeah, very interesting. I think it should go a little bit further, but maybe that's too much. She has this crack shoot. Cool thing about this, yeah, it's like -2 on block, regardless if they're standing or crouching. They can also cross up. On hit though, it's not really like crazy on hit, +1, but on counter hit, you can get like your jab off, so you could like, oops. You see? You could like. Potentially, you know, you get +5 or 6, depending if it's the normal one, you get +6. This one, you get +5, so you can go into that. But yeah, just it's sort of your normal crack shoot. This will like go over fireballs, like short fireballs. It's like sort of like a short hop. I don't think you can rev it or anything like that, so yeah, it is what it is. The EX version is always +2. Wrong one. Is always +2 on hit or on block, and on counter hit it gives +7, letting you combo into this easier. I still think it's not going to allow you to be in high enough proximity to get anything other than this, really. But yeah, that's another interesting note. Obviously, it's like one of the biggest parts of combo fodder for this character as well. After this sort of thing, so you'd be like, something like that, maybe. Yeah, I'm still learning the character myself, but yeah, this will be one of your main parts of combo fodder as well in your XC combos. Her light DP is invincible. It launches on counter hit, but it's hard to really get anything off it. Her DP requires you to do this follow-up attack to get the full damage of it. In XE, you can sort of like do that. I think it gets slightly more damage maybe, but for more rev bar. The heavy is a launcher in a lot of ways, so if you're in that, you can combo into our reppas. So I'm sort of bad at it, but the method is to hold the input after you do the rev. But yeah, you should always typically trying to master this sort of shit to unlock the full potential of the character. Obviously, you could just be doing repa combos, something like that, you know, but you're not going to get the full potential unless you master this as well as this. You can do both of them within one combo, potentially. So yeah, it's really up to you on how you accomplish that. But yeah, I will have advanced combos at the end, but that's all I really have to say about our DP. Doesn't seem to be like any evasion to it or anything like that, other than the invincibility. So our stance. So the one thing about this stance is I can't tell you everything about it really, because we don't know its duration. It says 20, right? So maybe it's actionable on 20, but you seem to be able to cancel it early, or earlier potentially, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this is why people think she's constantly plus, because she's doing like this, you know. But yeah, this potentially could be on advantage or not, but maybe it is 20 frames. So let's go into it. So you get this overhead that makes you +4, but with the EXE you could like, oops, sorry. Go into combo, but you could also like rev it. But I'm not, as you can see, I struggle with this combo, if you know what I mean. But it allows you to basically combo off of the overhead, as you can see. But the other ones, this is low evade. let's see on counter hit. So does it launch on counter hit? Yeah, it launches on counter hit. So sort of like a low evade, if you know what I mean. But this launch on launch on counter hit, you could really easily exploit that. I guess it is supposed to try and get them off guard or something like that. And also sort of launches them off the ground on normal hits, so I don't think you can get anything off of it though. She has this grab from a low. It's not a real grab, but it's a real, like if they were to crouch guard and stuff, you're not gonna like she's not gonna grab in the follow-up, if you know what I mean. And both the punch versions are like the same, it's only the kicks that are different, if you know what I mean. It's obviously this is obviously death on block, and this is safe, so generally quite safe. Let's see the other one on block. Oops. The other one on block. So this is safe, so it does seem like you can sort of keep your turn almost. But yeah, in terms of the XC version of this, it seems safe. This does more damage. This is +2, so you keep your turn on block. That's pretty interesting. Let's see him crouch. Ooh. You're -2 on block on the low, which is quite good. But you could probably do that as well, you know, to even push them further away. That's not something you want. I wonder if this can. Sort of do that, which is interesting enough. It just leaves you neutral on block. But yeah, this is where like a lot of her trappings comes from. Like, this is something you're going to have to sort of get used to, these stances. They're a good mix-up, so they sort of inflict a 50-50 on the opponent, because I think this can go into full combo, and that's +2, right? So like, oops. And it's still my turn, you know? Like, you could go up and do like grab or something like that, you know? So yeah, this whole move, this whole stance turns this character into a mix-up character that's hard to play with, you know? I think she's vulnerable doing the backdash. I think she's like punish counterable doing this, but that's why you don't want to just be like doing this all the time. But it sort of travels the same length as a backdash, so you can keep them guessing, you know, cover a lot of the screen and start like throwing out fireballs, etc. But we're gonna get into her supers. So her low, you can actually like combo off of it as well. So if you etc., you could probably open them up and do more combos. You can also do your Rev Blow if you're not feeling up to it. You need to time it after the first hit, or you're going to cancel too early, as you see there. So you need to like you need to like sort of time it. It's a little bit tricky. Her punch super is hard to combo into. but does more damage than their other one. You can likely get this off after a launch like that. So, like, oops. Something like that, you know, or off of this launch as well during a combo. But our kick super is like long, like plow through. It seems almost instant, you know, but I'm pretty sure it would lose to a fireball. So let's get Terry to fireball. Yeah, it loses to a fireball. In terms of a Rev special, let's look at it. Let's look on. Oop. Let's look over there. Now, it's a projectile, so that's insane. This is the farthest Rev special I've seen. Let's do that again. Alright, no bar, so. Farthest Rev special I've seen yet. You could do this as part of the Fireball War. Sort of insane. Sort of insane. But other than that, I'm going to leave you guys off with an advanced combo guide. I guess I need to add a note to Preecha's fireball notes in my fireball guide. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I hope you have a wonderful day.
G. Look out! G. Look at G. Not done yet. G. G. Look out! Hey, G. G. Look out! G. 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 Not G. Not done yet. SPG.
If you're not unbreakable, you must have a weak point!
PG.
Down your weakness!
Not done yet. SPG.
If you're not unbreakable, you must have a weak point!
SPG. Not done. SPG. SPG! G!
If you're not unbreakable, you must have a weak point!
PG! PG! SPG! PG!
QED.
PG! Look out! PG!
Found your weakness.
Not done yet! SPG! Close! Close one! SPG! Counter hit! SPG! Counter hit! SPG! Counter hit! Over!
QED.
Not to PG! Counter hit! Over! PG! Counter hit! SPG! Counter hit!
QED.
Not done yet!